Ready? Play. Love.
A few more of those rallies.
Yeah, those are the points that we're going to see a lot of today, from offense to defense. Pretty quickly there, Machac had that short ball, thought the point was over, then thought the point was over again with the volley, and Goffin did a great job of getting that lob to reset, and then they started over again. Great point there from both players.
Not sure how they'll cope with 5 sets of those types of rallies.
Big miss hit there from Machac.
30-10.
Styles make matches. What type of match can we expect today based on these respective styles?
Well, Goffin's a pretty aggressive baseliner. Likes to take the ball early and stay close to the baseline. Doesn't love to be so far back behind the baseline. Doesn't really hit that heavy ball. Hits it pretty flat. And Machac is someone that actually doesn't mind playing defense. You'll see him playing farther back. So I expect Goffin to be a little bit more aggressive one in this matchup today.
Belgian is on the board to get us under, to tuck them up as much as he can. Whoever floats your boat. It would be remiss not to mention the section of the draw.
15-11.
This quarter has seen Alcaraz depart, Urkash, the number 7 seed, depart, Sebastian Korda, the 16 seed, depart. Dropping like flies, and it really has opened up for these two and the rest.
Yes, this section of the draw, I mean, there's some names in there. You got Diminar that's still in there, and you have Draper still alive. I mean, it's someone in this section is going to be making
semi-final.
Yeah, huge opportunity for Van de Zandschulp, Draper, Goffin, Machac here.
Jordan Thompson.
Yeah,
at the bottom, and Matteo Arnaldi.
Got Dan Evans as well.
Ooh, wow!
13.
That had some action on it.
Yeah, the body serve with a kick. That was evasive action from David Goffin. Let's have another look at this. Like a fast bowler from the West Indies back in the 80s.
Oh, we're going cricket.
A bit of cricket, but then it was mixed in with a spinner. Just did something when it bounced.
40 for 10.
Nicely done. Good pop on that as well.
The second serve he went for there?
Yeah.
123 miles an hour, why not?
Exactly. Only live once.
Definitely took Goffin off guard there.
But he's fun to watch because there's a bit of expect the unexpected from him. He's good. He's enjoyable. It's just a strange match in that Wimbledon first round. And you can also find things like that in Tomas's game. It's rarely dull, though.
It was a great return there from Machac. Set himself up nicely, but maybe going for a little bit too much of the showboat shot there.
That's Gaël Monfils.
Yeah, Monfils. Jack Sock hit that one really well, too, on the forehand side. More guys can do that on the backhand.
Love that.
And that's where Goffin really uses his speed so well. He moves the ball around the court off both forehand and backhand, but when he senses his opponent is stretched out wide with an open racket face, he sneaks in so fast. And by the time that ball's over the net, Goffin is already on top of the net, just has to knock away the volley to the open court. That was well done.
Rolling back the years from the 33-year-old.
Second serve.
A wee tickle on the way over.
I will say, Mark, that the net courts on all of the courts here at the US Open are strung very tight.
Yeah.
You can hear it as well. But the ball bounces pretty high off it when it hits the top.
For 10.
It's one of my favorite courts at the Billie Jean King National Tennis Center. Court 17. Sunken. Like an arena. Really can generate a decent atmosphere.
It's a fun court to play on as well because the fans are pretty close to you, so it can get really lively fast.
Any super memories for you on this
court?
court?
I got a bad memory on this one, Mark.
I was trying not to bring that up. I'm trying to go positive first before I bring that up.
Very bad memory. Lost to Dolgopolov on there in 5 sets.
The record show I did not bring that up. You did. 2-1 first set. There was a little bit of a concern when the skies darkened around 11 o'clock when the players were meant to come out. They were delayed 5 or 6 minutes. Li Zhengzhou was on the phone just checking what was going on. The roof on Ash was closed, but thankfully it brightened up. And it's 1-2 first set. It would be remiss of us not to watch match point of your match on this court in 2012 during the changeover. It looks like it was filmed on someone's handheld JVC camcorder.
I feel like I'm taking jabs right now.
Hold on, who brought this up? You did, yes. Wouldn't be a surprise if this one went 5 as well, like their meeting at Wimbledon did, and your one did against Coco. You can shorten points, win it to love with an ace. 2 games all. USOpen.org is your online home for live scoring and highlights and stats and draws. And visit the official tournament site at usopen.org. You can download the US Open app and, of course, stay connected on social media. Join the conversation with hashtag US Open. We're looking for retro US Open merch in the crowd today. The older the better. Let's see, there's a 2024 hat, so we're starting right there with this year. It can only get better.
What's the lowest you've seen this year?
2013, someone was wearing a hat. Sloppy there from David. It's not really going to overpower you.
No.
Last year was first year he'd missed since 2011 because he lost in qualifying, David Goffin, to Novak. Thinking, hold on, Novak? Qualifying? Yeah, Dennis Novak of Austria in qualifying.
Wow.
Super return.
Yeah, great return there from Machac. He's mixing up his return stance in this game a lot better, getting a feel for the Goffin serve. That's the serve that Goffin loves to hit, is the slice serve on the do side and then slice up the tee on this ad side here. And Machac really doesn't mind to play defense in the point to try and just stay in it, but against someone like Goffin, it's very difficult because Goffin will get you on the move and he won't let up. He's just going to keep you moving nonstop, especially once he gets inside the baseline. That's where he's extremely effective. Doesn't let you breathe.
Chance here for the check. Break point.
30-14.
Second double already on break point. 3-2 first set. Wow.
That's good serving there from Machac.
30-11.
Does a good job of disguising the serve with the ball toss. Really hard to read. And Goffin hasn't really been able to get a full read on the serve yet. He's still struggling, and that's one of the strengths of the Goffin game, is his return to serve.
30-10.
Wasn't hanging around in his first round match on court 10 against Fabio Fognini. Tricky enough first set, won at 7-5, but then 6-1, 6-3. Just an hour and 46 minutes for his first round match. That's not easy to say. First round match, Machac. Goffin, straight sets again with a tricky first set, winning on a tiebreak against the 22 seed. Below.
Game Machac.
Yes, consolidation of the break. It goes into a 4-2
Machac leads
lead.
by 4 games to 2 first set.
Given what he already has, what would be the one area you would look to tweak? Maybe if you had a day with him coaching or something like that, because there's a lot of weapons there. What would you be saying to him? Maybe just needs to be a little bit better.
For Machac, I would say maybe a little bit more aggressive on the forehand. Sometimes he just hits it heavy and then keeps hitting heavy, but he gets away with it, right? I feel like against some of these top opponents, maybe need to take a little bit more chances. But Goffin's showing a little bit of frustration right now because Machac is imposing his game on him, and it's really hard to get a rhythm against him. You don't know, very hard to expect, because he goes for shots that most players wouldn't hit on a routine basis.
I watched his highlights of his second round win over Sebastian Corda, the number 16 seed, and he was aggressive.
Yeah.
He played some really good stuff. He took it to Sebastian, winning 4-2 and 4 in just over 2 hours. He's taken it to David Goffin so far. He's got a break.
Fifteen 13.
I'm not sure what Machac was thinking on that forehand there. I think he was assuming Goffin was going to come forward.
30.
Threw up a lob. Easy swinging volley there for Goffin to really take the offensive and put that point away.
Big point, this one. Especially for David Goffin. Can't afford to be broken again. And he doesn't face the break point.
40.
Yeah, Machac has been doing a good job on that deuce side, especially on the big points, of taking away that slice serve from Goffin. That's his go-to and, again, most comfortable serve.
To get those numbers up, Machac with the first serve in play. Albeit he's won all 6 of the points that he has got the first serve in play.
That, to me, is the forehand right there from Machac. That he has the ability to do it. And obviously swinging a little bit more freely now in this first set, being up a break. But he has the capabilities to be aggressive just like that and take time away.
Have you played in any tournaments where that would have gone to the other side of the net? Because
for sure. I mean, look, it's not consistent in the Grand Slams. And Wimbledon, they're really loose. The ball almost dribbles over the net.
I think with these two styles right now, and the fact that David Goffin doesn't really have the ability to overpower his opponents, he's going to have to come up with something against Machac, who just has maybe too many weapons. But as you say, the inexperience of Machac is something that Goffin will hope, as the match wears on, that he can take advantage of. But he's got another break point to face here. David Goffin.
Juice.
I was going to say this from the start, but if you get into a backhand-to-backhand rally here, I give the advantage to Goffin, but hope Machac just almost diving for that one. Gets up, no problem. He's fine. Shake it off.
It's not like it's a hard court or anything.
That's some good stuff.
Another chance to break. Very condensed, super shot. Lovely. The old serve and volley days.
Juice.
I'd say that backhand down line's dialed in right now for Machac. Does a good job again of recognizing that short ball. Takes time away. Great placement there.
It's actually got pretty good disguise on it as well.
Game.
And there is the break. 5-2 first set.
New balls, please. Machac leads by 5 games to 2. First
serve percentage won 100%, but that's dwarfed by the 43% first serve.
There he goes again. The jumping forehand. He does get some good hang time on there, though.
It's more about the end product than how it looks in tennis, right? I'll never complain that there's too many showmen or showwomen in this sport.
No, I agree. Definitely entertaining, making it fun to watch.
Yeah, you want to peruse your US Open day of play magazine, look at the schedule and think, oh yeah, Machac is playing or Monfils is playing. Better than spectacular.
Yeah, that's so good there from Goffin. Those are the points that he can really produce that make him so dangerous. Making that short angle volley look pretty easy.
One saved. 2 more to go for David Goffin. First time in this match that he's had break opportunities on the 23-year-old serve.
Wow. 30-40.
When you need it, it comes up trumps. Well, one of the bricks has been returned. It's 5-3.
Machac leads by 5-3 first set.
Van de Sonschel, Draper, Goffin, Machac, De Minaur, Evans, Arnaldi, Thompson. 8 male tennis players. One of them will be in the semi-final this year from this quarter of the draw. What an opportunity for these two.
Let second serve. Out. 15-11.
If it wasn't for Marin Cilic in 2009 standing in your way of a potential semi-final. Just long. Need to add a little bit of perspective to that. Your match with Marin Cilic in 2009 was in the second round.
Yeah.
But you would have reached the semis if you'd won that, because you were 2 love up, weren't you?
I was 2 sets of love up, yes. Bringing back some bad memories for me here.
Sorry, I'm going to find
It's
some
all
good ones.
No, there's not too many here.
You brought
Maybe you
the
go to
first-
Wimbledon, we'll find some good ones. That's a heck of a return there from Machac.
13,
Needed it as well. Goffin was starting to get a little bit of momentum here.
Again, sitting on that slice out wide serve. Always feel like you know you're going to serve for the set here again. If you're Machac, be a little bit aggressive on the return to serve games. You don't want that tentative shots to carry over to the next game if you play a tentative game on your return to serve.
30.
And Goffin's letting him back in this one with another double.
9th and 4th setter of the match for David. Set point and gifts galore from the opposite side of the net from Machac. First set in 34 minutes, and a second serve of 78 miles an hour was ultimately punished.
6-3.
So I was trying to find some positives about the man alongside me, Jesse Levine. So I thought, okay, I wonder what his head-to-head against David Goffin was like. And then I saw he won the opening set at Wimbledon against David Goffin in June 2012. There's a positive.
Yeah.
And then...
We'll keep it there. That's why I speak from experience playing against Goffin.
Yeah, you played him twice.
Yeah, he really
15
doesn't let you go once he gets on the offensive, and his speed is pretty incredible. But Machac, his speed is right up there with him, and I feel like he's giving Goffin a little bit of different paces of shots that he's not able to attack on time and time again. And his first serve percentage is super high, and finishing points like that at the net is definitely very helpful.
I think Goffin's an excellent opponent for Machac. I don't think Machac is a good opponent for Goffin.
Agree. Matchup wise, yes.
He's got the answers, a lot of them, Machac. Both have been pretty good at the net though today. Is it true you asked to be first on today and last on so that you could watch your Florida Gators at 3:30 today against the Miami Hurricanes with college football season back in full swing?
No, it just worked out that way, but I don't have very high hopes in the Gators this year.
No, it's not.
But we have a tough game against the in-state rivalry, Miami Hurricanes.
The US Open always being
40,
this time of year. It's always Labor Day weekend. It's always the start of the college football season. It's always such a great vibe around the city. Even in Queens and in Flushing, some wonderful restaurants nearby. Most of the players are staying in the city or with friends at apartments. He's in a hurry today, and he's on the board at the start of this second set. He's playing really well, Tomas.
And then this is the tough one, right? I mean, obviously Machac up a set here. I think Draper will get through Venezenskop. I think that Venezenskop will have a little bit of a letdown after that big of a win. There you go. That time you can do it.
Yes.
I thought the Showtime big forehand was coming, but decided to go with the dropper there. Smart play there from Machac. I feel like Venezenskop, after beating Alcaraz like that, is either going to keep up that level and play absolutely incredible against Draper, or it could be the complete opposite and have a little bit of an emotional letdown because you're on such a high after that upset. Tough to come back and keep that level up. Now, mind you, he did surprise me the other night because I was expecting the level to drop at some point against Alcaraz, and it did not drop at all. So it was really impressive stuff.
I think the big point about those 8 names, none of these two, Goffin or Machac, should be frightened at all. Whoever gets through is going to have a chance. It's probably a point Machac should have won, but he's going after this serve. That was just 93 miles an hour, and Goffin really doesn't have an answer just now. 103 is his average first serve speed. Against a returner like Machac, you're going to be in trouble.
Yeah, especially if he's a little bit off on any of his spots. Just opening it up for Machac.
It's trying to find a way for Goffin to make Machac miss like that, because right now, I'm not sure what Goffin can do that's going to trouble the Czech. Giving gifts away does not help. 5th of the match. Forced error counts up at 12 now, and another break opportunity. It is the break. A little apology from Machac to love.
Machac leads by 2 games to love.
A little apology because he mishit that forehand a little bit, but it dropped in. And again, a little bit fortunate there, but just feel like Machac is just so dialed in right now, and he's almost in lockdown mode. So tough for Goffin to get anything going offensively.
Right. Be honest here. Former tennis player alongside me and a coach now and doing very well down in Florida. The old apology. It's a sorry, not sorry, isn't
100%.
it? Thank you.
Yes. It's just an etiquette. Doesn't mean that you actually feel that way. Same with the leg court dribble overs, right?
To love for the break.
Love everything.
Have you seen anything so far? Now, look, metaphorical scar tissue cannot be seen, but after what happened at Wimbledon with Machac 2 sets down and trailing love 5 in the 5th against Goffin, and Goffin lost it, and he's not started well. Have you seen anything so far that might be a kind of follow-on from that man?
No, I think it's just in the back of his head, obviously. I don't think that's the reason why he's playing the way he's playing. Machac has done a lot of things to really make Goffin uncomfortable throughout this match so far.
It's not like his form's not been good on hardcourt. He reached the semis at Winston-Salem, losing to Lorenzo Sonego, but had good wins over Hijikata and Rinderknecht, Darderi and Munar. So he's been playing all right. He's had a challenger semi-final as well.
40.
That's just it's power, it's precision, it's accuracy. It's too good. That's what he's been so far, Machac, but Goffin led by 2 sets to love at Wimbledon. It was too good for Machac. And then things changed. Yeah, nice touch. Good hold. 3-love. Second set. See, that's better. It's just changed something. It's just given a different look to Machac. Good catch and a souvenir.
15 love.
We kind of have an unwritten rule here, don't we, when we're commentating, that if you drop it, you can't celebrate. But if you catch it, even if it's after a couple of dribble-y fumbles, you're allowed to enjoy the moment.
You'd have to throw it back if you don't catch it.
30 love.
He's a keeper. I mean, the first thought was give it to his lady. Love that.
30 for 10.
We spoke earlier about this court, court 17. Those seats, the ball was caught. General admission. Get here early, get that seat.
And the Machac backhand down the line, time and time again.
30.
The one play that Goffin really hasn't tried to do much of is go down the middle, take away the angle from Machac, because you're giving him so much court to work with on that backhand side, and he's dialed in there.
It's a very unique year this year, with clay to grass, normally to hard court, but back to clay this year for those that competed at the Olympics. Then back to hard in Canada and Cincinnati before here.
Lead for Serbia.
Good hold from David. He's on the board in this second set. If you haven't yet, why don't you download the US Open app? You can follow your favorite players, get your scores and stats, your highlights, your player news, and new this year, you can watch live 3D views of all singles matches. You can get it on the Apple App Store or via Google Play. And of course, on social media, plethora of options for you. The US Open Instagram account is magnificent. Always coming up with ideas, little different ideas. It's fun to watch. If you are posting on social media, wherever you are, hashtag US Open. It's an important hold, this, if you can, Machac, because it's one of those leads. It's like a 4-1, 5-2 lead where it looks big, but it's still only a break up. You do put pressure on your opponent if you can hold and go up 4-1. We mentioned the Dutchman, Botic van der Schoenschel. Tomas Machac qualified for the first time for the main draw here in 2022, and that's who beat him in the first round. Potentially, those two could meet in the next round. He needs to find answers, doesn't he? Because right now he's not got any.
He really hasn't. I haven't gotten the feel that Goffin has really sunken his teeth into the match. He has a couple good games here and there, but it hasn't been consistent, which is what we're normally used to seeing from Goffin.
40.
I mean, I'm no body language expert, but I don't see a player on his toes try to G himself up, even although he's trailing. Something's got to change. Made his aim point a little bit too small there. There was a lot of real estate to aim for. Need to cut it that fine. I do do have a pink one of those for my daughter, which I will surprise her with.
Hopefully not listening.
Yeah, good point. No. Oh, thanks, Dad. I heard you talking about that on TV. Brilliant. 4-1.
Machac leads by 4 games to 1 second set, and by 1 set up.
Now, serving at 1-4, down a set and down a break. Court 17, day 6 at the US Open. That'll work.
15-love.
That's the type of play that we're used to seeing from Goffin. I feel like maybe playing a little bit tentative through this set and a half right now, but again, you got to attribute that to Machac and what he makes you feel like you need a hit. And he mixes up the paces pretty well too.
Not sure you needed the word maybe before playing tentatively in the first set and a half. He has been. You can change it now.
Again.
That's a lovely, lovely shot.
That'd be 4 or 5 backhand winners down the line, just like that one from Machac.
You're only allowed one. I'm giving you this shot from Machac, or I'm giving you the backhand from Musetti. What are you taking?
Oof.
It's a tough one, huh? Forehand's all right.
Yeah. I mean, the backhand from Musetti, the only reason being is because he has a little bit more variety on that side. I actually called that match yesterday with Nakashima.
Yeah, that he's riding before.
Yeah, he's got an incredible slice backhand, and he can hit over it as well, so a little bit of variety there. It was an unbelievable match last night, too. Nakashima played so incredibly well in the big moments.
I think Machac has a little bit more power, perhaps.
Yeah. Probably more consistent, too.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we're getting the whole display here, and he has played so well. He's got another break opportunity. And by the way, the answer to that question, I'd be happy with whatever one you don't want. I'll take Musetti's backhand or Mahac's backhand if you don't want one or the other. Conversion rate's been decent. 2/3 so far. And look at a second serve. In the second set, Goffin is 44%. Second serve, 1%.
Game.
It's long, another break, and it's running away from David Goffin because Tomas Machac, is playing so solid, leads 5-1.
Leads by 5 games to 1 second set.
I should have expected this, given how close it was at Wimbledon.
Yeah. Well, I expected Goffin to play a little bit more solid. I feel like Machac isn't doing anything special besides those couple backhand down the line winners. Yeah, he's serving well, putting a lot of first serves in play, but he's not blowing Goffin off the court. He's just making him feel a little bit awkward at times and really just, playing so smart.
21 winners, 16 unforced for that man. On the other side of the net, Goffin, 11 winners, 15 unforced. You and I said at the first changeover to each other off air, this could be a long one because it was consecutive holds the serve. They went in 2-1. But since then, it's been pretty much all Machac. Just got that pep in his step.
30-love.
Problem is, when these two meet, do you really want to be 2 sets up?
You're saying it now.
You're saying there's a chance. It's only their second meeting. It's not Not like it's a big sample size.
He's
a crowd favorite. And there's the set in just 27 minutes, 6-1. 2 sets to love for Tomas Machac.
6 games to 1. New balls, please. Machac leads by 2 sets to love.
Jesse Levine, solve this puzzle. 2 sets down.
Goffin to serve.
How do you turn it around?
Man, I think Goffin has to do things that he may not be comfortable doing, coming to the net, serving, volleying. Something different than what he's done in the first 2 sets, obviously. I also think he needs to get a couple free points on the first serve. Maybe go for a little bit more off the first serve, because Machac put 100% return of serves in off the first serve that set.
Love for 10.
Just feel like Goffin hasn't been totally engaged and focused. Seems a little bit out of it.
They've both made 16 unforced errors. There's a caveat to the "they've both made 16 unforced errors" comment. Goffin's only made 12 winners. Machac has made 23. It's a good point. It's like sitting at your kitchen table and doing a puzzle, and you're just, whether it's a jigsaw puzzle or whatever, and you're like, I don't know, I just can't find a way to do this right now. Just got to keep persevering. There may or may not be a way, but he will keep trying.
Oh.
Just think in this match, he's allowing Machac to play the game he wants to play, and his opponent is in the comfort zone right now. You're right, he's just got to find a way to upset him, annoy him, frustrate him, do something he doesn't like. Because right now, facing another 2 break points, this is a big issue for Goffin.
Just incredible defense there from Machac. Goffin actually did a great job on that approach shot.
I'm trying my best to get Goffin back into this one, but I'm struggling to see a way where that pendulum suddenly goes the way of the Belgian.
I agree with you.
It's not really about Goffin getting to Mahac's level right now. It's about Machac dropping his level, because right now this is too good for Goffin.
Well, you have to think that Machac is going to have one little letdown or lose focus for 1-2 games. And if you're Goffin, that's the opportunity that you really need to pounce on that opportunity, because you may not get more than one.
How do you think Goffin has
15,
done today as far as playing against Machac and trying to redirect the pace and absorb it?
Well, at the beginning, I thought he was actually doing a pretty good job.
It looked like that,
kind
yeah.
of gone the way he doesn't want it right now, Goffin. I feel like the confidence level is not there either.
Breaking straight back for Goffin would be a start. The door is a little bit ajar here for him. Slam shot.
Yeah.
Number 8. So Shelton yesterday getting a 143 ace. And remember last year he hit 2 149s in the same game against Tommy Paul.
No, wow.
Oh, come on now.
That's the way to get out of
Give the laddie a chance.
Machac leads by 2 games to love, third set.
A few people watching this that are maybe watching Machac for the first time. They've got to be impressed. One thing he's done in his career is he's hung around. He's never given up. He will not today, David Goffin. Better. Take it point by point.
30-11.
It's very consistent in a period between 2017 and 2020 here, David Goffin, reaching the fourth round every year, which of course is the second week. I just love the fact he's back at this level. When you see his achievements at Grand Slams consistently getting third, fourth round quarterfinals on 4 occasions, last year must have been tough for him to face Denis Novak and lose in the first round of qualies.
Yeah.
Much better from David Goffin. He's on the board with a hole to love and an ace. 2-1 third set. But that pesky rain for now, staying away. Hopefully it stays dry. 1-2 third set. 2-1 third set.
Yeah, the one thing that makes it really tough to play against Machac is he holds it till the very last second, so really hard to get a read, especially on the backhand side. You see him holding that take back and just changing direction at the very last second. Makes it tough to read if you're Goffin.
We were talking earlier when you faced Goffin a couple of times, how your style was maybe somewhat similar to his. With that in mind, if you're Goffin right now and you're in this predicament, what are you trying to do with the style that you have?
I'd really be trying to find my way into the net as much as possible, because staying back against Machac right now is really not working, and he's had success coming into the net. I mean, look, he's 11 for 13.
A lot of success.
Yeah. And maybe come forward on, you know, shots that you wouldn't normally come forward on to try and catch him off guard. And
40-10.
again, Machac's serve it's solid. It's not 130 miles an hour consistently served, but when he's hitting his spots and he has that pace behind it, it is pretty difficult. But the last couple of games, he's getting 2-3 free points per game.
Yeah. He doesn't need gifts. He's talented enough without any extra help.
$40-30.
Never been beyond the third round at a Grand Slam. Chance to do so today, Thomas. Goffin just looks and looks up. Nice.
Machac leads by
3-1.
3-1, third set.
Download the US Open app. It's a it's a must to follow this tournament. It's so good. Get your scores, get your stats, watch match highlights at the conclusion of play, get the news from the players, and watch live 3D views of all singles matches. Apple App Store and Google Play.
Land for 10.
Much frustration was in that smash.
15 on.
He's just let it go.
There comes the net again. Swinging volley there from Goffin makes it look easy. Both players showing off their speed there, offense and defense.
Look, I know it's not 1960, but if you did have a trigonometry teacher, they would be really excited by some of the angles in that point. It's Monday. Double session of trigonometry to begin the week. I don't know what it is, but there's something a little different about the body language now. And I said earlier, look, I'm not a body language expert, but he got a hold to love in his last service game, and he's playing a little bit more on his toes now, as if kind of he knows he doesn't have a choice. He's got to go for a bit more now.
But is it too late? That's
well,
yeah.
Can't change what's happened. Can affect the future, though. There you go. He's got to stick in here. Still a breakdown. 3-2.
Machac leads by 3-2. 15-11.
I don't mind that miss from Goffin.
No,
like
you're having a go, exactly.
Taking a chance.
Yep. What's his ceiling, Machac?
Ooh, it's
a tough question.
Yeah, it's tough to say. I mean, look, he's been. I mean, this tournament so far. Look, he hasn't even dropped a set yet. So something to be said. Obviously, if he gets through this to get to the round of 16, which is huge. I see him top 25 for sure. If he can get a couple more big weapons, I could see possibly top 10.
Well, first thing is, his highest ranking was 33. You want to be 32 to be seeded at a Grand Slam.
Yeah, just outside, yeah.
Then you want to be 16 to know that you're not going to face a seed in the third round at a Grand Slam. So that's a step. So you can make some money doing that. You can get some good ranking points. I wouldn't want this man on the other side of the draw from me.
Wait, please.
Right up until the end.
$40-15.
He pretty much did everything right until then.
Game Machac.
Comfortable hold, 4-2.
Machac leads by 4 games to 2.
3 Czech players, male Czech players, competing in the singles this year. One of them, Jiří Lehečka, just one place above Tomas in the world ranking. Jakub Mensik, 65th. He's doing his nation proud.
$15-11. $15 all.
Good doubles player as well. Thomas reached the semi-finals, Australian earlier this year, and the quarter-finals of the French. $15-13.
This is trouble here for Goffin.
There's been a lot of that today.
Yeah, I mean, just trying to find a way to stay in this match.
15-14.
Better from Goffin. That's
30-14.
a tough day at the office. Another break should do it for Machac. There it is, 5-2. 2 breaks up in this third set, 2 sets up, and on the way to round 4 at the US Open, Tomas Machac.
Third set.
1 hour 29 minutes. In a hurry. Tomas Machac serving for the match.
That's first serve.
The only chance I feel that Goffin has here is if Machac thinks about their match at Wimbledon and vice versa.
Or rain.
Yeah.
And maybe a few hours delay, which we hope won't happen. I'm going to let you hear what Machac said in an interview he gave recently with Clay Tennis. He was asked, what's your goal? What do you want to do in tennis? And I love his answer. Just to play as much as possible, just to enjoy it. I think I don't try to think about the results or ranking. I'm just trying to play my game, enjoy myself on court, and the results will come. I love that answer.
Yeah. That's a pretty mature answer.
23-year-old,
Yeah.
yeah. He was also talking about the confidence he got from beating Novak in Geneva. Now, it's not a Grand Slam, but
Yeah.
it's a win over Novak.
Yeah, it doesn't matter where it is.
Exactly. And there was a conversation about the short shorts because he loves basketball. And they're like, hold on, basketball, NBA. He's a big Bulls fan. He loves Michael Jordan. Loves the long shorts on Jordan, but hates the long shorts playing tennis. Got to be short shorts. Fascinating character. Needed that as well.
Yeah.
Time for it. He's found a way today. And there haven't been too many moments where he's been in trouble. But when he has been.
You know what Machac does so well, too, is doesn't show a lot of emotion. So you don't see that he's fired up or down on himself. And throughout this match, like you could say that this match could be even right now. You wouldn't know that he's up 2 sets and serving for the match right now.
No.
You would have no clue. He just kept the momentum going throughout this match, foot on the gas, full throttle.
Double digits now.
I was waiting for that. I said, here comes, I knew it. The backhand down line was coming. That is just so clean from Machac.
40-13.
Nice little look there from coach. Very pleased with that one.
Good player himself, Daniel Vacek. Won the doubles here in 1997. And his man has match point. Good. Remember the name Tomas Machac, because in this quarter of the draw, where any of them will feel they can go deep. He's already through to the next round. 6-3, 6-1, 6-2 in just 1 hour and 34 minutes.
Yeah, and I tell you what, Mark, in order to go deep in these Grand Slams, you have to physically stay fresh in these 2-week best out of 5-set matches. And Machac, again, hasn't dropped a set yet going into the 4th round now. So he'll be probably as physically fresh as anybody. So well done there. He'll be happy with that. 6-3, 6-1.